The greatest game ever played in 5 minutes. We're going to break it down for you, folks. Matt and I are going to go back and forth giving a quick summary of the movie. It is 20 years old, so if you haven't watched it yet, that's on you.
It is on you.
But spoilers. Matt, you got the timer? Do you want me to pull one up?
I got it. Are you starting or am I starting?
I can start.
All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
A young Harry Vardon, a young boy in England in the late 1800s, is a peasant, and a golf club is being put in where he lives. He's told that golf isn't made for the likes of you. Jump to Boston, early 1900s. There's a young boy named Francis we met. He lives outside of a golf course, and he sees golfers every day. He's a caddy. And he caddies for these wealthy gentlemen who play on this course. And he grows up learning all about the game and finding skills and just going all in after it. Francis grows up and he becomes a amateur golfer. And he is trying to play where he can, as much as he can, in order to become a pro, but he gets a chance to play in
like a qualifying match for I think it's like the amateur tour. So he plays just on his own. He's also a caddy. He plays when he can, but he doesn't get out a lot because caddies aren't allowed to play all the time. So these older guys kind of are grooming him for an amateur circuit, and so they are like, take him out and he you play. And then they watch him, and he gets nervous, and he shoots like a 77 or something. And he takes a 9 on a hole. And so like, no, you're good, you're ready. All you have to do is make this like amateur qualifying match, and then you can go ahead and play. And so they go and try to get him into the match, but there's some like bureaucracy around that. And they're gonna tell him he can't be in there because he's not of noble birth, essentially. But he gets sponsored by basically one of the members of that club, and he's able to get into the competition, but his dad isn't happy.
His dad is not happy, and his dad has to put up $50 in order for him to play. So he makes a deal with his dad that if he wins, he can continue to play, but if he loses, he will give up the game of golf. So he plays a really great round. He's head and head with this uppity young jerk. They are tied, and they come right to the final hole. France is about to win, but he misses the putt and he loses, and this pretty boy jerk wins, and Francis loses his shot to move on, and he has to give up the game. So he goes to work in a pro shop and is stuck being there by himself.
Yeah, he's working in sales, working on that. And that's when he hears that some guys talking about the U.S. Open and how they're moving it, so that way Harry Vardon and Ted Ray and the other British golfer can make it to the event, because the
Wilfred.
British aristocracy wants to take home the U.S. Open again. And so he hears a little bit about that, and a guy approaches him and says like, "Hey, I want to get some local talent into the Open, and so we're willing to sponsor you since you're right next to the course. We'd like you to be playing as an amateur in the U.S. Open." And he tells them no thank you because he made a promise to his dad. I don't remember what changes his mind on that, but yeah. Some of the other American golfers are not happy about Harry Vardon making it in. And then I think, why does he change his mind and join the Open?
I can't remember either.
I think he just does.
Yeah, he just does. He's like, this is my one chance. Like they come and offer it to him, but then he turns them down, but then he thinks about it. He's like, no, I have to take this. So he goes and he asks to be put back in, and they allow it, but he doesn't have a caddy, and he needs to have one. And there's this young kid named Eddie who is skipping class to come watch the Open. Eddie's this super short boy, and everybody laughs at him, but he's actually an incredible caddy, and he has great lines to get Francis out of his head. So Francis, Harry, and Ted Ray all play. They have 3 rounds of 18 that they play through.
And they end up tying.
They end up tying. So by the end of the third round, they all do a head-to-head-to-head match. They come in on the 15th hole, and Ted just falls way behind. So the last two left are Francis and Harry, and they make it through.
They're neck and neck, and then Harry gets stuck in a bunker, and Francis is able to pull ahead by playing smart. And then does it come down to the last putt?
Yeah, it comes to the last putt.
He's one ahead.
Yep.
Last putt, drains it. His dad sees, wins the U.S. Open. Boop. It's been our 5-minute snap synopsis. We're going to talk more about this movie, see if we dunk or we defend. If you haven't seen The Greatest Game Ever Played, you're going to need some more details on this next part. So anyway, thanks for checking in. And like, subscribe, watch YouTube. We love you.
Boom. Boom shakalaka.